Hi everyone, it's Gayle. A little issue has kind of come to light, and that is the use of stamps in our journals. Gypsy Rose Papery did a little video where she talked about that, among other things. I would attach her video. I'm not going to do that because she uses some offensive language in there, and I don't want that to be attached to my channel. So I'm not going to do that, but it's Gypsy Rose Papery on YouTube. And after a while in the video, she gets to the stamp issue. Apparently, she was called out on stamp usage in her journals. And she has since, I guess, taken down her Etsy store, and it's been a whole thing. So I did a little looking at some of the stamp companies that I use. I looked at their angel policies. And those are kind of the regulations, if you will, for using stamps. You're fine if it's for personal use. This is really only an issue in journals that you're going to sell. So I will say, once again, I've said this many times on my channel, I am not an expert on copyright. I don't claim to be. I'm not comfortable talking about it. None of that. So you need to check all of that for yourself and be comfortable. I know Tracy Fox is doing some work on her Facebook group, Foxy Crafters, about this whole issue, but she's much more of an expert than I. I am not an expert, but what I have decided to do in looking through many of the angel policies of the stamps I use, one of the requirements for a piece, it doesn't have to be a journal, a crafted piece, that you're using a stamped image from a rubber stamp in that particular item. One of the things that's in the angel policy is to acknowledge the stamp company, that they want their work acknowledged in that item. So with that in mind, I created this digital. All it is a little, let me get this up to the camera a little bit. It's just a little journaling card that says at the top, stamps used in the creation of this journal. And there's 8 spaces there. And what I intend to do is put one of these little cards at the back of my journal and just write Stampin' Up! Or what else? Carabella stamps, or you know, Stampendous, or Hero Arts, or whatever it is. If I've looked at that angel policy and they are available online, but if I've looked at that and I am able to use it, I will acknowledge that in the back of each book. So I created this and made it a digital for a nominal price in my Etsy shop. I have 2 copies of it. One is on coffee dyed paper, so it looks a little fun, and you could just back it onto some cardstock and you're good to go. And I also did a plain paper in case you wanted to print it onto colored paper or something like that. So I popped those onto my Etsy in hopes that it would help others to you know, to comply with the angel policies of rubber stamp companies. Now, I will say the disclaimer is that, again, I'm not an expert. I don't claim that this will save you from any sort of copyright infringement. I don't claim that. It's just what I came up with that I think might work for acknowledging the stamp companies in my particular journals, because as you know, I sell all my journals. So that's where I'm at. I thought I'd share this. I thought it might be helpful to you. And if it is, go for it. If you don't feel like this is going to answer the concerns you have, then pass it right by. But I did want to share it and let you know that I'm going to do that. And I do appreciate that this gal from Gypsy Rose Papery brought up this issue. I apologize for not linking her video, but I just didn't think parts of it were appropriate. So there you go. It's there if you want it. It's called Stamp Acknowledgement Journal Cards. And it's on my Etsy, Cinnamon Tea. I'll link my Etsy below in case you want to go there. And it's also available through my website if that's the way you look at my stuff. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope it's helpful, and we'll just see you next time. Bye-bye.